In any high school sport in any season, a team will have more practices than games. For the New Roads Jaguars baseball team in the 2011 season, half of their practices were right here on the concrete playground at their school. The batter's box is carried and never sees a bat. The pitching mound is made of AstroTurf and dragged 60 feet 6 inches from home plate, which is also used for lower school kickball.
We had Penmar Park for a while, a city park where we were able to practice at for a few years. And then the city came in and they're doing construction there, so they shut it down. We had West LA College for a couple of years, and then they started their program. And we've learned you can't really rely on having a space that's not yours. If it's not yours, then it's going to go at some point.
It would be great if we could just walk out the back and go to the diamond, and not have to bargain for this field time on this day or that day. But there are enough public resources, public and private resources, renting facilities, etc., to allow for an ongoing athletic program that doesn't have to scrimp.
There's a number of different schools on the west side that we're all submitting permits for those fields, and it makes it tough. It's really up in the air because of local schools, and it really depends on if schools make the playoffs, how far they go, and when they have home and away games.
A school is not necessarily what the facilities are. It is what the teachers and the kids bring, and you can make whatever it is out of it. And that has been the philosophy of the school since the beginning. So when you incorporate that into the baseball program, it's the same thing. Kids learn and love baseball, and we appreciate it, and we get better whatever the facilities we have.
We have a batting cage right here, thanks to the generosity of parents. The baseball program has been vital and growing. Sean Brooks has been a wonderful coach for years, and the kids really are committed.
We go out and we always try to do the extra mile to get better, despite the lack of facilities that we have. So it's a disadvantage, but also helps us, with working together and making each other better on the team.
I always thought whatever we have to make the best of it, but there's always different opinions and kids on our team who have different things to say about it, and a lot of the time they weren't positive things, and I think that didn't help the team. The team energy and chemistry together kind of got affected by not having a field.
There's times where we get off focus, but then there's always someone, especially the captains, that gets us back on track and gets us back in the practice mode.
We've learned how to develop individual skills and team unity as well, without fields, and it's translated into success.
The Jaguars finished the year 18-6 on a schedule that included 19 games on the road. They were Coastal League champions and quarterfinalists before falling to Onimo leadership 13-8 on May 21st.
This year, I don't think our team lived up to its potential. I believe that we could have won the championship and could have gone all the way, but we didn't.
Lack of repetition really makes a difference between making those plays and not making those plays.
They can't be prepared maximum preparation. They can't possibly have had maximum preparation because they didn't have access to a field. It's just simple. They didn't have access to a full-size diamond as many days a week that they needed it.
This year, there are just not as many fields as there are teams. Baseball is a bucolic sport, an old game starting in rural America, and it wasn't meant to be played in big cities, really, and with overpopulated areas.
I think Santa Monica, the city of Santa Monica, that is, needs to intervene and be more even-handed in its access to its facilities like this field here, Clover Park. It shouldn't be to the exclusion of just one school as a priority. It's just inappropriate for one school to have ongoing, unlimited access, and every day they need it, they get it.
They've had to work very, very hard. I think it's a great lesson for these kids. You learn that you don't get everything. You don't have everything. And sometimes you got to make do with what you have and make the best of it.
I would love for a home site. The reality is that once the city project at Penmar is completed, we'll go back there for practices, and then really try to establish a home field for our games.
I think it's more about developing relationships and having an inroad somehow to access. Would it be nice to have fields? Absolutely. But, considering the situation that we're in, we'll make the best out of it.
For the Santa Monica Mirror, I'm Spencer Lee.